Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm James and this is Clearwater Fishing. Now, Russel Marine Products has been so kind to us and has given us a little information about what Humminbird is working on next. They're working on mega live imaging, which is going to be comparable or supposed to be comparable to what Livescope is right now. It's a live sonar image produced on your Humminbird unit. It comes to no surprise, to me at least, that Humminbird wants to reveal this technology right now, right before the holiday season. While Garmin's got a lot of Livescope sales going on and rebates and that kind of thing. And Patrick Walters just won Texas Fest at Lake Fort using Livescope and a jerkbait. What he was doing is he found some suspended fish in some trees and was watching those fish on Livescope and adjusted his cadence to when fish had interest in his bait and triggered bites. So a lot of people are now going after Livescope, so it's not surprising to me that Humminbird kind of wants to halt that for a moment and have this information drop or reveal of their new units. With no further ado, let's jump on over to the computer. Let's take a look at what Russel Marine Products has for us. Okay, now this is the Facebook drop that they had. I copied the image, saved it to my computer, just so I would have it to share with you guys. So, new Humminbird Mega Live Imaging, and they have Russel Marine Products watermark all over the place. They want you to definitely know this came from Russel Marine Products. Hey, and I do find them as a good source for a lot of my fishing equipment, so be sure you check those guys out. They were kind enough to supply us with this drop, so let's help them out. So now let's take a quick look at the transducer. Definitely a lot different look than I would say the Livescope. Has a unique shape here, the little U going on. Couple, I don't know if those are lights or dots. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but it's definitely a lot different than the Livescope. Looks like some of the features. It's going to have down imaging, forward imaging, and landscape view, which Garmin just released to us not too long ago. So looks like we got how it looks like on a trolling motor. Looks pretty simple to figure out. And let's talk about some of the features. Watch fish and structure in real time. Wow, that's exactly what we wanted. So it's powered by the Mega Imaging Plus. So hopefully this is a super high frequency transducer. I'm talking about 1,000 megahertz or so. We already talked about the different views that we have available. It says a wider and more fishable sonar coverage area makes it easier to keep fish and lures within view. Now, when I think of wider, I'm thinking they're comparing this to Livescope. Livescope has a 15-degree window, so it's gonna be larger than that. I'm guessing probably like 20 or 30 degrees. I'm not expecting it to be much more than that. If you get much more than that, you kind of defeat the purpose of having some pinpoint sonar, because then you don't know where in a large window the fish is. So I'm guessing about 20 degrees is probably what they're going to be at. Mega Imaging Plus quality sonar throughout the entire view without gaps in sonar coverage. I don't know exactly what they mean by that, because I don't, other than like maybe a ghost tree every now and then, I don't have that issue with my Livescope unit. Now this is the part that gets concerning to me, is there is no need for a sonar black box. Connect Mega Live via Ethernet to compatible Humminbird models. This also allows you to continue to use your Mega 360 unit as well. That's a little concerning to me. The whole reason that Garmin has the black box is to increase the processing power, because they essentially have 3 transducers providing live feed images to the black box. The black box is converting that data, processing that data into an image and sending it to your monitor. Most of the work is done in that black box. That's not really done in the head unit. So if Humminbird here is saying that we're not going to have a black box, it's concerning because I don't know if their head units have the processing capability to provide a comparable image quality to Livescope. I'm afraid we're going to end up with like a Livesight situation that Lowrance threw out there just to see if they can get some people to buy it. Now, the Livesight, to me, I'm just going to say it, no offense to anybody, I think it's junk. I'm afraid that might be what we get here, but I find it hard to believe that Humminbird would put out something of that quality just to get somebody to buy it. Just knowing the history of how they produce their sonars, the Mega Imaging, the Mega Imaging Plus, that they put some high quality detail images out. If Humminbird does this, I'm a little concerned if the image doesn't turn out well. And on this drop here, I have no images, sample images of what the data may look like. But when I first saw Livesight, I was like, wow, that's not very good. So I think we'll know when Humminbird drops these first images. So transducer mounts to the trolling motor shaft, or you can have a third-party mounting option. Most of us will probably stick to the shaft option, and it looks like it comes with the 3 different ways of mounting, and you don't have to buy another gadget or something to put on it like Garmin did to us. Now here's some big information for us all. Compatible models is the Helix G3, G3N, and G4N. They have to be Mega Imaging Plus models, so I imagine that has something to do with the processing power. All Solix models and all their Apex models. Apex is their new line that they're coming out with. Just about everything they have is going to have it. The Helix just has some stipulations there. It has to be a G3 or a G4N, and then it has to have Mega Imaging Plus capabilities. The last 2 things on here are the release date is March 2021. I'm not sure they're going to hit that release date or not. Don't have any information. For now, I'm going to take it for what it's worth. It is a target date for them to have this product released, and it's going to cost you $1,500, just as much as the Livescope system. I am kind of excited to see whether or not they post any images from this transducer here in the next few months. I would like to see that before I actually thought about committing or buying one, or even stopping myself from buying a Livescope system. Be interesting to see if they release any of those images or not, because if they don't, that's going to make me even more wary to wait on this. It definitely will be exciting to see whether or not Humminbird has matched Livescope in this battle for live imaging sonar. I guess we'll just all have to wait and see until that day comes. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. I do fishing videos, all kinds of fishing related topics, whether it's technology reveals, fishing news, how-tos, and how to catch more fish. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you'll be well on your way. But like always, guys, until next time, get out there and go catch you some fish.